Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So on Google, there has been a search trending over the last week or so for an $8,700 stimulus check directly from the IRS. We'll be going over that and who would be eligible if there is such a thing. Plus, one city is going to be sending out direct payments on a monthly basis, right around $500. We're going to be going over who is going to be eligible for that. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive up to $200 in free stock or $200 in free cash, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Robinhood. All you have to do is once you click on that link is just sign up for a free account and then simply link your bank account. You do not even have to make an opening deposit. At that point in time, Robinhood will be sending you one free stock worth all the way up to $200. And if you'd rather just have the cash, all you have to do is once you receive this free stock is just sell it for what it's worth and then transfer the cash value right back to your bank account. Okay, so once again, over the last week or so on Google, there has been a trend on there. $8,700 stimulus check from the IRS. You can see right up on the screen all the different trending searches: North Korea, South Korea balloons, Ben Neiman, women swallowed by quicksand beach, Darren Waller's retirement, and then also you see down there IRS $8,700 stimulus check. IRS government. Now, I don't know about you, but I haven't really seen anything on the news in regards to another stimulus check. They haven't been talking about it. I haven't seen any new bills. So what exactly is going on with this $8,700 stimulus check right there once again from Google Trends? How did it get on there? This is something that definitely has to be talked about a lot to show up on Google Trends. So according to Snopes, in June of 2024, Google users searched far and wide for answers regarding a rumor claiming qualifying Americans would each receive an $8,700 stimulus check. Some users tapping on the Google search bar may have noticed a trending search displayed as IRS $8,700 stimulus check IRS Gov. This trending search seemed to indicate IRS.gov contained more details about some new stimulus check legislation. The trending searches list displayed other hot topics alongside the search about stimulus checks, including North Korea sending balloons carrying manure and trash into South Korea. That was a story that we covered. And a woman partially swallowed by quicksand on a Maine beach. The mention of stimulus checks might remind some U.S. readers of the COVID-19 economic impact payments and child tax credit payments from 2020 and 2021. Those genuine payments came directly from the IRS, but to be clear, this rumor claiming the IRS was issuing $8,700 stimulus checks in 2024 is false. If the stimulus check offering were real, prominent news websites would widely cover the developments. We found no credible news reports about any new stimulus checks in June of 2024. And also, Snopes contacted the IRS by email to ask about the false rumor. In response, IRS media relations specialist Robert Marvin directed us to a news release from July 2023 warning of text message and email scams playing off the genuine economic impact payments from 2020 and 2021. Part of that news release read that but while these stimulus payments ended long ago, the related scheme has evolved and changed as scam artists look for new ways to adjust their message to trick people. So again, no idea how that would show up on Google Trends. This is something that would have to be, really widely talked about to show up on Google Trends. It can't just be one person displaying the news that there's going to be an $8,700 stimulus check. Not sure exactly what that's about. Maybe it's a scam in the making where a lot of Americans are going to start receiving emails or text messages or even calls saying that they're eligible for the $8,700 stimulus check, and they'll show them the Google Trends as proof that there actually is one. And in return, to get that, they need like some type of like credit card on file or their social security number or some sort of scam like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, as far as the chances of another stimulus check actually legitimately going out, we have this article here from Marca. What are the chances of a new stimulus check from the IRS? So they say that eligible families can benefit from the existing child tax credit, which provides up to $2,000 per qualifying child for the 2023 tax year. To qualify, children must have a social security number, be under 17 at the end of 2023, and be claimed as dependents on tax returns. While the federal stimulus checks were distributed during the pandemic under the CARES Act, as well as the American Rescue Plan and the Consolidated Appropriations Act, there are no plans for additional federal stimulus checks at this time, and over 476 million payments totaling $814 billion were sent out during the pandemic, but no further federal stimulus checks are currently planned. One of the current economic issues is inflation, and some policymakers argue that additional stimulus checks could exacerbate inflation by increasing consumer spending. So basically, the only real chance we have of another round of relief payments is if we fall into yet another recession. We've already had one recession during Biden's presidency, and that lasted 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth. They, of course, then had to change the definition of what a recession actually was. But we already had one recession. We would more than likely have to go into another recession, another prolonged recession, where people are losing jobs, losing their income, and we're seeing a lot of hurt in our economy. And not only that, we'd have to not just be in a recession, but we'd also have to have inflation back down to 2% or even lower, because the argument right now, once again, is if we send out another round of relief payments, we would once again see inflation shoot right back up. And right now, it's not yet back down to the 2% mark that the Fed is shooting for. Now, of course, in some other news, even though we may not see relief payments at the federal level, we continue to see cities send out stimulus checks at the city, in some states, even at the state level. We have another city sending out direct payments on a monthly basis, $500 a month. That is Pomona. So Pomona offering $500 a month to eligible families as part of Guaranteed Income Program. So the city of Pomona is seeing growth with new apartments and new businesses. There are some people, however, who can't afford basic needs. So right now they do have a poverty rate right around 16 to 16.5%, which is pretty high, obviously, for that city. And they want to give residents stimulus checks, a guaranteed income program to help with living expenses. It's called the Household Universal Grant Program. And basically, they're going to have 250 people selected to receive $500 a month for 18 months as part of the paid group. And then the other 350 applicants will be selected to participate in the control group, and they will be getting a $20 payment for 18 months. They're basically going to compare the two groups, I guess, and see which group does better. And as far as when you can apply, you can actually start applying tomorrow on June 17th, Monday, June 17th, and there will be a lottery to select people to receive the money. That will be on July 10th, and then after that, the first payments are expected to start going out on August 26th. So definitely, if you live there, feel free to apply. Hopefully you get it. That definitely could be life-changing money for a lot of families. But that's all we have for today's video. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you in the next video.